All right, come on now. Don't look at me like that. I know I said I was going to post a video yesterday, but I made my wallpaper for the Great Lock-In. And once I got finished rattling my brain, I went to bed. So now let's talk about it. All right, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, Erin Spain. And it is Broke Believer Diaries episode 10. So we've officially made it to the double digits. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling pretty good about it. How y'all feeling? Okay. My last video was really down. Okay. I'm still a bit down, but I think it's better to show up than to not at this point. So I am here. I am showing up, I just really want to get into this fall season. I really want to get into this fall season, and I feel as though I've actually haven't felt this way in a while, but I truly feel as though socially, content-wise, I'm leaving my season of isolation and I'm going into my season of building community. 100%. A lot happens throughout my life. A lot has happened throughout life. So many testimonies here and there, sad stories here and there, but I'm ready to move past all of that, right? Some things are better left in the past to be talked about as a distant memory, but no need to continuously live through them. It's time to move on and move up. That's what it's time to do. That's what I'm going with. It's time to move on and move up, okay? And we're going to focus on the Great Lock-In because I've been seeing this trend go around TikTok a little bit. And I treat it like 75 hard, I believe. Like, you can put your own little twist to it. Like, some people do 75 medium. Some people do 75 soft. Things like that. They find ways to accommodate this challenge with their everyday life, right? And I think that's what I want to do. So for my Great Lock-In, I think this is where I really want to lock in at is YouTube, this ever-growing platform, TikTok is great, and I love getting my thoughts off my chest and, having the trendy sounds and following this and following that. But I want to get more long-form content that really connects with people, right? So that's one of the things I'll be doing. I'll also be working out more, being more active, eating better, changing diet around altogether. I made all of this on a wallpaper, as I was talking about earlier, and I just broke it down into categories by what I really want to focus on, which for me right now is God, hobbies, career, content creation, working out, and then the lifestyle switch. And figuring it all out because I am only 22 and still got a lot of life to live, right? And this is what it looks like. I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah, it's just a wallpaper of everything that's currently on my brain that I know needs to get done because God don't put nothing on your heart for no reason. Okay, let's get into that. He put it on your heart for a reason. If it continues to not necessarily bug you, but pull you, it's time for you to lean into that a little bit. And as somebody who's trying to lean into things a little bit, go with the flow, but understand the direction I'm headed in, right? Understanding that I can't find God standing in one place. I got to move to what I believe my purpose is, what I feel in my soul, what I feel in my heart. And then as I'm moving, it will start to reveal itself to me, right? He's going to reveal all the aspects that I need to take in for this purpose. And I think I'm just tired of being stuck in this in-between, in this limbo. And when I first got here, it felt like it's where I needed to be. The in-between, the losing the person that you were to become the person that you're going to be, right? I'm ready to go step into that person that I want to be. I'm done trying to wash myself clean of who I was. I don't even want to wash myself clean of it. She survived a lot. She won a lot of battles that she don't talk about too much. She figured out a lot of stuff on her own. She went through a lot of stuff on her own, which some of it she really didn't have to. But coming from a person who's not really good at asking for help, I went through a lot of it by myself. It is what it is. And now I'm ready to wear that shield and that armor proudly, but understand that opening up is not a bad thing. Understanding that me moving on does not neglect the pain and the suffering I had. That me being happy does not mean that me being sad at one point wasn't a thing. No. But it does mean that I am choosing to grow forward into the person I want to be. I got so stuck in like what life used to be and wanting what used to be different. And then every single time I was shown it's not going to change, it's not going to change, it's not going to change, I still was reaching for change, you know? And the real question here is, how many times do you have to be disappointed before you choose yourself? Let me know. Put it down in the comment section, okay? Let me know how many times do you have to be disappointed in order for you to actually take the chance on yourself. You give everybody else all these chances. You care for everybody else. You worry about everybody else. Where is that for you? Where's the care for you? Where's the worry for you? Where is all of that? We don't know, right? It's up in the air. It can't be up in the air no more, okay? And I just want you to know that the moment you start putting yourself first, it's gonna hit the fan, okay? Stuff gonna go stupid. You're gonna lose some people. You're gonna understand that you can't over explain yourself no more, okay? You can give an explanation. The explanation I heard, oh well, so be it. You explained it. But you cannot keep going the extra mile and pushing for somebody to see your point who is forever content on misunderstanding you. So within this season of locking in, I want you to lock in on yourself. I'm going to lock in on myself, right? I got all these books back here I want to read. I ain't read them, and they all good books. I just got to get into it. I got to lock in on myself and read the books and not lock in on myself and watch the TV, right? I got to lock in myself and edit the videos right after I film them instead of waiting months to do something and then get into it, right? I got to lock in on myself figuring out where I want to be as Aaron Spain at 22, who will be 23 in December, right? We almost at the end of the year. Y'all saw how fast 2025 came and went? Like, it's September, okay? It's September already. We got September, October, November, December. Who are you trying to be by the end of the year? I'm not even trying to tell y'all to do a great lock-in for 6 months. I want you to hold on for 4 months. You can start completely over next year. But for the rest of this year, what aspects are you going to give yourself a chance in? There has to be some part in your life that you are actively trying to change. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. We can hope, we can wish, we can pray for a miracle. We can pray for God to come down himself and help. We can pray for the universe to look out for us. That's grind, that's Gandhi. When are you going to do your part? Your part of hard work, of understanding that when you want something real bad and it's supposed to happen, it's not going to happen quickly. And if it does, period. But nothing comes without struggle and hard work. Most stuff does not. Everybody talks about content creating and how content creating is hard. Posting 5-6 times a day is hard. People who go to work for 10 hours a day, they say that's hard. People who go to work for 12 hours a day, they say it's hard. People who go to work for 8 hours a day, they say it's hard. People who don't go to work, they say that's hard because they feel like they're supposed to be doing something. Me included, right? I get so trapped in this boredom, not understanding this is low-key a bit of peace. But because I'm so used to working and doing something and going to somebody's job, somebody's establishment, clocking in, I feel all iffy, all off. So why not take all that energy and put it into changing something? You don't like your current situation? Change it. And I'm telling myself that, and I'm telling you that. Because we both got some changes we need to make. Who gonna make them first? You gonna see me when I make my changes, because the background, my environment gonna change. You know what I'm saying? My mood gonna change as the videos keep going. And so many things are possible if we just take all the chances that we've given to everybody else and give ourselves at least a few. At least a few. Okay? But no matter what, okay, we gotta understand that we got to start putting ourselves first. And that goes to you, and that also goes back to me. Because I have a bad habit of trying to prove a point to everybody, of trying to make sure people see me, of trying to make sure people understand me. I'm tired of all of it. If you want to get me, fine. Get me. You don't want to get me no more? I don't care. I can't care. Because the person that I want to be is so focused on improving her quality of life that she cannot care about the people that keep dragging her mood down. I can't no more. And I'm not going to hold y'all up for a super duper long time, but let's do this. Let's lock in. So for me personally, I'm going to lock in on this content. I said I'm going to show up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to show up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So what are you going to do to lock in? I don't want to go into like a whole big list of stuff because I don't want this task to feel impossible. I want you to pick one thing that you want to focus on and focus on it. If you have 3 things, period. But focus on them. Lock in on them. Adjust it to your life so you can make it possible to get done. That's all it is making sure that this is something that you can actually do instead of your mind already telling you it's impossible. Break it down enough to where we can actually get it done. And we gonna get it done, okay? I'm excited. How y'all feeling? Let me know how y'all feeling in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to tell me like what it is that you're gonna do, you can put that down below. Other people gonna see it. But like if you don't mind, put it down. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, put a black heart in the comment section and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see y'all next Tuesday. All right, bye.